time, weather, and
always
class. Case of the various
Welcome everybody to Caught in the Act. It's a project of CFUZ 92.9 FM based right here in Penticton. My name is Michael. I'm the production coordinator for this project. I'm also pleased to be your host tonight. And I'm here tonight with the whole CFUZ Caught in the Act crew, our music coordinator Melissa, and tonight's volunteers Isaac on audio and Danny working the video tonight. Tonight's featured artist is Moving Lines from just up the highway here in Summerland. Welcome and thanks for being here tonight. We're excited to hear much more from you as we go along. Just before we do that, I want to tell you that this project is made possible by funding from the Community Radio Fund of Canada and by the hard work of the project committee, the coordinators, and the volunteers. And as a member of the Peach City Radio Community Society, CFUZ 92.9 FM, and the Caught in the Act team, I also want to acknowledge that we work and play on the unceded territories of the Okanagan peoples. And it is our privilege to be here tonight and to welcome to Caught in the Act, Moving Lines. Thanks for being here tonight.
Well, thank you for having us.
Hey, we're super excited.
Yeah,
We're
absolutely.
really glad to have you here. And we're just going to keep things rolling and turn it over to you to share some more of your music with us. We'll talk to you a little bit later.
All right.
Awesome. So this next one is City Lights, an original. Another dream song. Bright city lights keep calling my name. I'm on my way to paradise. I'm headed out of town, leave it all behind. Is there a dream left for me? The energy saved from the flickering light, it's stored in my memory. I close my eyes, it all remains. I see it flashing on and on and on and on. Hey! Woo! This old man on the corner said, hey, there's something you should know. Oh, the key to the city lies deep within your soul. Oh, maybe he was crazy, but I think he really knows. I saw a sparkle in his eye and something about a smile. Don't look back, just go and go and go and go. Hey! And when the big lights say, it's now your time to sing, on and 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 on. When the big lights say, it's now your time to say. And when the big lights say, it's now your time to say. When the big lights say, it's now your time to say. Thank you so very much.
It was unmuted.
Oh, no?
No,
Oh,
it is now.
is it muted? Oh. All right, what are we going to do next? We're going to do a cover. So this one is some Tracy Chapman, something everybody loves. You know, we always mix it up with a little bit of covers and a little bit of original stuff. So everybody knows this one. You guys can sing along at home. Give me one reason to stay. Oh, I turned my back around. Give me one reason to stay. Oh, I turned right back around. Said I don't want to leave you lonely. You better make me change my mind. Baby, I got your number. Oh, I know that you have mine. You know that I called you, honey. Oh, I called too many times. You gotta call me, baby. You better call me, honey. Oh, you better call me. Give me one reason to stay. Oh, I turned my back around. Oh, give me one reason. Oh, one reason why I should stay. Said I don't want to leave you lonely. You better make me change my mind. I don't want no one to squeeze me, and they may take away my love. Oh, I don't want no one to squeeze me, honey. Oh, you may take away my love. I just want someone to hold me, oh, and rock me through life. Cause you, for I can love you. Oh, I'll give you everything you need. I said this, you, for I can love you, honey. I'll give you everything you need. But I'm too old to go chasing you around. You're wasting my precious energy. Baby, give me one reason. Give me one reason why I should stay. Give me just one reason why. Oh, give me one more reason why I should stay. Said I tell you that I love you, and there ain't no more to say. I heard you guys sing along to that one. And I know
Out there. You guys
Susanna's
out
out
there.
there. She's singing. She's singing. I know she is.
I'm going to apologize first off. We got, I accidentally hit the tuner button here on that second song. That was an original. Oops. And now I got to do a lot of tuning here because our songs are not in standard tuning usually. So please bear with us here. I'll try to tune as quickly as possible. And maybe Jill can tell you a little bit about this next song that's an original as well that we have not released.
That's right. So you guys are so privileged to hear this next song. It's called Landslide. And I guess it's kind of a personal journey. I've never been like anyone else, kind of the black sheep of the family. And sometimes that's a good thing. And it's good to be different, you know. And to believe in yourself is the hardest thing that you can do. We all know that. We're our worst critics. So this is kind of that, you know, you're sitting at home and you're just trying to convince yourself that you're doing good and you're okay. So, yeah. This is my story and I hope you guys connect with it too. It's called Landslide. If I could write a note and send it to myself, I say you doing fine, you're on the right path, you're doing great, don't you hesitate, you are no this is part of the test. Strap your new boots on, take 'em for a ride, make a new trail, 'cause a landslide. Close your eyes and jump. You can't always see the ground, but if you just have faith, you'll not fall down. Spread your wings and fly. They said it can't be done, but that won't stop you.
And there we are.
Thank you.
Unreleased material. So good.
Woo! When we wrote that one, we didn't put another chorus in because we don't think we need it. Yeah, so we just left it at that. So I guess we'll see whenever that one comes out, one of these days. We have a whole bunch of songs that we haven't released. We are working on like an arena rock song, which Randy, if he's out there, he's our music mentor.
Yes.
He's been pushing us
next.
hard.
This one is on the list that we have coming up here now. Another original.
This one's called Holding Back. Holding back the words to say, clouds rolling around the day. Listen to the rain, wash it all away. Oh, 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 back the tears. Babe, I know the hurt inside. Through time we subside. Flooding dreams, and it's ripping at the seams. Oh, 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 back the tears. Yeah. In your mud, I'm always dear, like a flower in your hair. Close your eyes, 'cause I am here, like a breath of fresh air. Oh, 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 oh,
And that one's called Holding Back.
Thank you.
That's sounding fantastic, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I have to say, before I ask anything else, to say thank you for privileging us with the debut of that song. Yeah. Yo, we're still getting the camera angles right here. I know it's one of those things.
Yeah, there's cameras everywhere.
I'm looking at you right now. I'm not looking at the camera either. I told you, look at the camera. Now I'm not looking at the camera either. It's one of those things to get used to. As we were getting ready for this, we asked you for a little bit of information. We just wanted to chat a little bit, let our audience get to know you a little bit and hear from you a little bit. And one of the things you both shared with us is that you've been, music has been around you both for a long, long time from a very young age. And so I just maybe wanted to hear a little bit about your experiences as you're growing up around music and maybe something that's stuck out with you or to you, even from a very young age. Jill, how about you? Just growing up and around music and being involved in music from a really young age.
Well, I must say I grew up where we had the kitchen band. You know, everybody was sitting around and my dad played everything. He played the guitar and the harmonica, the mandolin, I mean, you name it, and even the fiddle. And our whole family played. My mom sang, so I would sing harmonies with her and my sister. And I just naturally learned from them, being around that. It was a lot of country western, I guess, you know, Dolly Parton, Roy Rogers, that sort of a thing.
Nice.
And as I grew up, I kind of was gravitating more towards Aretha Franklin, Whitney Houston, so very different, but yet I still had that music in me to kind of have that passion to go ahead. So that's kind of where it all started.
Yeah, and at some point it almost doesn't even matter what music it is as you're surrounded by it growing up. You just can't help but be immersed in it. That's fantastic. Kevin,
Exactly.
how about you?
Very lucky.
Yeah, and for me, let's see, music has been in my family, I guess. Not too much, so I'm not sure where I learned that. I started drumming when I was 5, and I'm not even sure where I got that from because I have no siblings, and my mom played piano or organ, and my dad played an accordion, and they rarely played, but I'm not sure where I picked it up. Then I picked up guitar when I was 13, listened to the same kind of stuff, you know, there was a lot of country western and Irish Rovers, stuff like that. And then some of my friends got me into that hard rock scene from the 80s, and Quiet Riot was it, and Autograph, and kind of grew from there. I just got more of an interest in that kind of music. I just kind of like that rock and roll vibe. So, yeah, and here we are.
Yeah. Well, that's fantastic. Well, and that's the thing. I mean, one of the words that you used as you described musical inspiration was that it floods in. And I have to tell you, as I was reading about your influences and just seeing the list, I mean, I think that's what I felt. It was like a flood of just all kinds of different genres, different acts, and different kinds of music that has flooded over you since you were very young. And so I think that's fantastic that you're growing up in a world surrounded by music and involved in music, and here you are even now still making music for us and even creating brand new music for us. We'll talk a little bit more about that a little bit later. But as you have been, you've obviously both been involved in music for a long, long time, but this particular project, Moving Lines, is fairly recent, fairly new. Can you tell us a little bit about how that came together?
Yeah, so the pandemic put a hold on a lot of things that we were doing. We have a sound production company too as well. We're doing a lot of sound for bands, and we also had a classic rock band that pretty much playing every weekend, 3 to 4 shows a week kind of situation. And since that went on hold because there was nothing really large enough for a full band, we decided, well, let's, maybe it's a good time to start writing like we wanted to a long time ago. We kind of wanted to do this, but kind of held off, and then things became things. And when you start picking a band name, you're like, well, what are we going to call ourselves, right? And you write down ideas, and we thought about all the traveling that we've done, like just playing shows, going back and forth, but also moving from BC to Saskatchewan and back and forth. That's where our family's originally from. That's where we're from. And we moved back because we had sick family out there, and we were just thinking about that, the lines in the road, kind of where that moving line, that's kind of what it was mainly. But it's also, when you look at audio, I do recording as well, so it's kind of that movement that you have in the music as well. So it's kind of that double entendre, I guess, if you want to call it that.
That's right. And also that the moving lines in the box, because a lot of people get put in a box, in a genre. And that's why we say we're rock inspired, because we have so many, anywhere from metal to jazz and blues, and they're all inspirations for our music. So the lines of the box are always moving. So that's kind of where we are. So nobody ever really knows what box we fit in. We're more like, in the room here, we're like a painting. We consider ourselves painters of sound. So when you look at it, you're like, oh, well, that's an Apple painting or whatever, right? You gotta put it in a box, right?
Awesome.
Like, that's or whatever, right?
And it's maybe most appropriate that you're playing here at Fourth Meridian as well, because this room keeps changing as well. The decorations and the lines there are moving all the time too, so it's even more appropriate. That you picked a great name for our project too.
It's meant to be.
I know you were thinking about us when that happened. That was awesome. Well, as you do that, and we've heard that already, as you incorporate all of these different influences, you've made it your own, and you're bringing your own sound and your own words and your own stories, which we really appreciate. And so we'll turn it back to you to let you keep entertaining and telling stories for us through your music.
Sure.
We'll give you the next set here.
All right. We're going to take you back to Woodstock.
All right, a cover. I wish we could have went to Woodstock. I don't know, maybe we were there. We probably don't remember anyway. I'm pretty sure anyone who went to Woodstock doesn't remember if they were actually there. When the truth is found to be lies and all of the joy within you. Don't you want somebody to love? Wouldn't you want somebody to love? Wouldn't you want somebody to love? You better find somebody to love. Hello. When the garden flowers, baby, somebody to love. Don't you need somebody to love? Why don't you want somebody to love? You better find somebody to love. Your eyes, I see your eyes might look like his. Yeah, well, in your head, baby, I'm afraid you don't know where it is. And don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Wouldn't you want somebody to love? You better find somebody to love. Friends, baby, they treat you like a guest. need somebody to love. Wouldn't you want somebody to love? You better find somebody to
Alrighty. Such a great song.
It's a great song.
Great song.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Looks like it's time for another original here. And it's a new one.
Very recent.
Very recent. We did this one with a collaboration with an artist that's originally from Venezuela. She lives in the Sunshine Coast now, and we drove out there to, if she's watching, hi, Susanna.
Hi, Susanna. Hi, Andrea.
Yes. Hi. Yeah, we, Jill can tell you about the BC Emergence program as well. That's kind of how those two met, and then we kind of took it from there. But why don't you explain how that happened?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm all about intuition, and for whatever reason, this whole collaboration was about intuition and meeting Susanna. We met through a program called BC Emergence, which there is another little shout out. There's another for emerging women, and it's also supported by the government, Creative BC and Factor. And so any women that are emerging out there, it's a great support system for everyone. I mean, that's how we met Susanna and so many more amazing female musicians out there. And yeah, we're all out there to help each other. And we went out to the Sunshine Coast and met Susanna, and in less than a day, we wrote this song because we all came from the city, and sometimes you just got to get out.
That's right. It's called Concrete Jungle.
I'm feeling suffocated and so inundated. Walls closed on me. I feel trapped and overwhelmed. They tell me this is life, but I feel dead inside. I have to leave this concrete jungle for me to stay alive. And I know I'm going home. Leaving this crazy jungle. All those nights of terror, I'm thinking about tomorrow. The crowds, smoke and violence haunt me everywhere. I'm so tired of this crazy making. I'm ready to escape from this concrete jungle, and I know I'm coming home. Leaving this crazy jungle. Money thoughts invade, sanity escapes me. I'm getting lost in my mud. My world is closing down. Oh, they tell me this is life, but I feel dirt inside. I have to leave this concrete jungle for me to stay alive. And I know I'm going home. I'm leaving this crazy jungle.
Hey, there we go. Look at that.
Thank you. Wish you were here, Susanna. Sing that with us.
That's right. She does sing part of it. They trade off on the vocals, so it's a really cool tune. You should check it out. It's on Spotify, iTunes, all those.
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube, all
Everywhere.
the streaming services.
That's right.
All right.
Make sure you put us on your playlist. We got lots of songs and more to come.
More to come.
All right, we're going to do another cover for you guys, something that you guys can sing along to. She's a good girl. She loves her mama and loves Jesus and Canada too. She's a good girl. She's crazy about Elvis. She loves horses and her boyfriend too. It's a long day. You're living in Penticton. There's a freeway. It's running through the yard. He's a bad boy, 'cause you don't even miss her. He's a bad boy for breaking her heart. Yeah, free. Yeah, free, free falling. All the vampires walking through the valley, move west down Ventura Boulevard. All the bad boys hiding in the shadows. Home with broken hearts, yeah, free, free falling, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, free, free falling. Come on, break it down, honey. I can hear you guys sing along out there. Free falling now, free falling, yeah. 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 Free falling. Oh, I wanna glide down over my heart. I'm gonna ride a name in the sky. I'm gonna free fall out into nothing. I'm gonna leave this world forward. Yeah, I'm free. Sing with us. Free falling.
Classic song.
Woo!
So good.
Thank you. I know everybody is out there singing it. We can't really hear them, but, we can.
We can hear
Yeah,
you.
we
We can
can-
hear you.
we
We
can.
can feel the energy.
We know. Oh, yeah. All right. Here we go again. Woo! Everybody knows this one. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Give a little bit. Give a little bit of your love to me. Yeah. And give a little bit of your time to me. There's so much that we need to share, so send a smile and show you care. Oh yeah, give a little bit. Give a little bit of your love to me. I'll take it. Give a little bit. Give a little bit of your time to me. See the man with the lonely eyes. Oh, take his hand. He'll be surprised. Oh, take it. Take it. Come along. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 give a little bit of your love to me, and give a little bit of my time to you. Now's the time that we need to share, so find yourself. You're on your way back home. Oh, you're going home. Don't you need to feel at home? Oh, yeah, you gotta be. Oh, yeah, gotta feel it. And come along too. Hey, come along too, yeah. Come along, yeah. Take a look. Come along too. You've come a long way. You come a long ride. Oh, sing it tonight.
Classic.
Woo, classic super trap. Yeah.
No better word than classic for those ones. Absolutely. You're just hearing the guitar parts on that one, Free Falling.
Oh.
Like it's classic, instantly recognizable, right?
Absolutely.
As you begin
Instantly,
those. Yeah. And I have to say, I appreciated. I have to speak just personally now because I don't know how this works with all the copyright companies and all that kind of stuff. But I appreciated the creative licensing that you took on Free Falling, personalizing that. I'm sure Tom Petty's just smiling as he hears about his brothers and sisters to the north in Canada and Penticton. and I have to say, I appreciated even just hearing you before that you moved back and forth between BC and Saskatchewan. I grew up in Regina. I was born and raised in Regina. Came out to BC after university, and so it's good stock out there. Hearing you're from Saskatchewan.
Out of Estevan, so only 2 hours southeast of that.
Oh, nice.
Right down near
Small
the border.
world, right?
It's good stuff. That's good.
There's a lot of people from Saskatchewan out here.
Yeah, moving steadily west. That's that seems to be a popular thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you obviously have put even just as I mentioned that you put your own spin on the covers that we've heard tonight, and you're making them your own, but also obviously bringing your own music to us tonight and to the work that you're doing. And so I wonder if you could tell us a little bit about your writing process a bit, because I mean every writer, every musician has a little different way that they like to go about it, and they find inspiration different places. What's your writing process like?
Yeah, so most of the time I start with a guitar riff. So I've got probably, I don't know, thousands of riffs that I've recorded, and I kind of pick one that I kind of like and kind of branch off of that, and what I'll do is record it on my phone or wherever I had it recorded, take it down to the studio, start adding some drums, some bass, just to see where it's going to go, maybe a couple other guitar parts if they work, and then usually it's the lyrics afterwards. I don't think we've ever worked backwards from lyrics. Makes it difficult to kind of time it, but that's kind of the process, and I do all the writing for the music stuff, and I play all the instruments as well, so drums, bass, and everything in our studio. So it's easy for me just to sit down and get that going. But that's how it happens for us. And then Jill will kind of come in and go, hey, I got some lyrics for this one, or she's she heard it through the doorway or something like that, and I already rewrote the lyrics for it. It's ready.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the lyrics for what? This song. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that one day he was, I was upstairs, I was watching, actually it was a Nina Simone documentary, and after the documentary, I just heard him playing something downstairs, and I just wrote up the lyrics, and I came downstairs, and I'm like, well, whatever you were playing down there, I wrote words for it. And he's like, what song? And I'm like, I don't know, whatever you were doing. I
so
have
you never
words.
know.
So, and then within a day we wrote it. So yeah. It just kind of happens, right?
Yeah,
so.
it does, and it sounds like it's very fluid and natural, and you got collaboration just oozing out of you. And the same is true, even just with your new single, as you were talking about that with Concrete Jungle and collaborating with other artists. Is that something that you've obviously done that a lot in the past, and you're looking forward to doing that more in the future, I assume?
Yeah, actually, we haven't done that in the past.
Oh, okay.
This is our first time, and the reason we
first.
wanted that is exactly for that reason, is to branch out and see what else, some other input. So Susanna, actually, we recorded at her place there in her studio, and she mixed the song and did all the production on it, and wrote the lyrics, and then I mastered it at my studio, and yeah, that's how it worked. It actually worked out really good. We were really happy with the whole thing. It was just an awesome process. So we want to do it again for sure, and we do have another song that we're working on with Susanna as well. So
that's fantastic.
Yeah, we're excited.
And just as we talked a little bit before you started playing here, and as I was looking around at your website, your Facebook page, and shout out to both of those, movinglines.ca, and check them out on Facebook as well. But that one and also one of your other recent singles is getting some airplay, some radio play, New Zealand, other places even that maybe we might not expect as a local artist from the Okanagan area. But can you tell us a little bit about maybe how that came about? And you've got global reach now. That's fantastic.
Yeah, actually, I'm just kind of learning as I go. So, I mean, from every point, we are doing everything and we're learning everything so that we're self-sufficient. So, I mean, Kevin does as he's doing the mastering, I'm learning and watching other artists around the world and seeing, well, who are they talking to and what magazines are they in and who do I need to reach out to? And I have over 40 right now really great radio stations, but I mean, I feel like I've only scratched the surface out there. So it's hard work. And it's paying attention and pushing your stuff and believing in your stuff. And we treat it like a business, like we have with our cover band, is that you have to step back because you put 110% of your heart into it, right? So it's hard and it's scary too, right, to get it out there. So if you think of it like a business, then you're going to do everything you can to push that product out. So we got really lucky going through Galaxy FM out of New Zealand. We had an interview with them, and they said that they had over 3,000 requests for Inside My Head. And we were in shock because we don't always see what happens when it goes out there. So, yeah, it's working. The hard work is working. So that's what it takes.
That's great. And yeah, and good on you for being able to do that work, to reach out and to share your work with literally the people around the world. And it's sometimes hard to think. And you've been saying it even tonight, saying we know you're out there, and we're in one small room here, but we know that even now, as we're live streaming this, as we're doing this live here, that there's accessible from anywhere. And maybe that's one of the ironies of our COVID time, is that sometimes we feel more isolated than ever, but now we can be more connected than ever in some ways as well.
That's true. You just don't feel it, right?
Yeah,
until sometimes it comes back to you, and then you realize that impact. I mean, if it hadn't been for COVID, I never would have joined the Emergence program and had so many amazing music mentors and met so many people and learnt a lot and had time for us to do what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
So
and met Susanna that way too.
I know. Yeah, it's awesome.
That's fascinating. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. We probably, sadly, only have time for about one more. So if you maybe want to pick one from your last set there and
Sure.
share it with us as we close tonight,
we'll do an
we would
original.
love to have you do that for us.
Okay, so we're going to do Dreams Will Never Die. This is a story about how my mom and dad met. Everyone has that story, like, oh, how did your parents meet? And my dad was also a published poet, so I used some of his words that he wrote to my mother as inspiration. And I thought, well, how do I put a whole lifetime of stories into a song? And that inspiration from my father, who's, watching over us, it just happened, right? So the first part, is about my mom, and then the second part is how my dad met my mom, and the last part is about, how Kevin and I met. So yeah, it's a whole lifetime in a song, and we love it.
And it's our first single, so here it is. Dreams Will Never Die.
And our songs are two meanings too, right? So the literal meaning, and then don't ever let your dreams die. So
That's right.
yeah. Just a story of a girl next door. Oh, I know you've heard it all before. Dreaming of a world, a place I could be. Oh, if someone would care for me. Never thought my life would change it all. I'm staring at the same old walls that she saw him driving by. She said, my dreams will never die. Yeah, yeah. Out for a drive in my sleepy town. Nothing new is ever going down. Right now, who is she? I want more. Then she disappeared behind that door. Oh, I heard she moved on out of town. I knew I had to track her down. I drove all night just to make her mine. He said, my dreams will never die. Hey, yeah. where that little girl grew up. She moved out of town. Her parents told her, make us proud. Dreaming of a place I could be. Oh, someone would care for me. And that fate called him destiny. Oh, my dreams will never die. 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 Don't let your dreams die.
That's right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, you guys. Thank you so much, CFUZ, and you guys are
Caught in the
amazing.
Act, great. It's great supporting local artists and musicians. It's a fantastic thing. It helps some artists get out and get known a little bit better. You know, with no place to play really. This is a great thing.
Yes, thank you so much.
Well, thanks to both of you, and thanks for coming and sharing your music with us too. We want to make sure that everybody who's hearing or seeing this checks you guys out too. Movinglines.ca is their website. You can search for them on Facebook. They are on Spotify, on YouTube. You're everywhere. You're on all the things.
That's right.
Check out
Everywhere.
Galaxy FM if you're in New Zealand.
Yes.
Phone in and request, email them, hit them up, request their music. And the BC Emergence program as well. Thanks for
Yes.
shouting that out. I just want to say thank you to Isaac, our audio producer tonight, to Danny, our video producer, to Melissa, our music coordinator. I want to say thank you to the Community Radio Fund of Canada. Without their support, we would not be able to put this on. So we give them a big thank you to. And thank you to you as you have been watching and supporting the work of CFUZ. If you, as you're hearing this or seeing this, want to support the work of CFUZ 92.9 FM here in Penticton and beyond, please, we have a donate link in the description below the YouTube video here. And so we invite you to click that link and donate if you're in the position to be able to do that. And you support not only this project, Caught in the Act, but all the work that your local community radio station does. Next up in Caught in the Act, we are back here on next Monday night. We welcome the Orange Soul to the 4th Meridian and to Caught in the Act at 7:30. So we want to invite you to join us for that. And we'll see you next time. Thanks again, Jill and Kevin, Moving Lines.